I really do want to say personally how incredibly grateful I am to every single person here for showing up. Because, like you might imagine, when I was growing up, my mom was pretty busy. But she was never too busy for us. She somehow always managed to find the time to show up. And now Yvonne and I, we get to show up for her. And I know most of you might be thinking that the stakes right now are a little bit higher than when she came to my 6th grade play. But the great thing about my mom is she'd absolutely disagree. She would always insist that our time, our work, was every bit as important as hers. And what I really hope all of you will understand is that's not just how she feels about us, her kids, or my dad, or even her friends, a lot of whom are here to support her today. That's how she feels about every single Canadian. She never feels that she's more important than everyone else. She spends every day working incredibly, astoundingly hard. But what amazes me isn't the hard work, I've come to expect that from her, but the amazing selflessness with which she works. It is the value and care that she puts into every single person in this country that makes her do what she does. She never sees herself as being out of the ordinary. She just shows up every day for Canadians. Elle est juste présente chaque jour pour tous les Canadiens. C'est ça pourquoi je suis tellement fière d'être ici aujourd'hui et de vous présenter à ma mère, Chrystia Freeland. And that's the reason why I am so incredibly proud to be here today and to introduce you to my mother, Chrystia Freeland.
Merci. Et bonjour, chers amis libéraux. Thank you so much, Subin, mon cher Stéphane, the big Mark, for your kind words. And thanks so much to all of my caucus colleagues who are joining us here in person and virtually. And to my children, Halia and Ivan, дуже дякую. I love you guys so much, and I'm really grateful to you. A person who is doing my kind of job, and maybe all of us, like we sometimes worry that our kids get mad at us for the work we do, so that was very nice to hear. I am so... Thank you. I am so glad to be here at the St. Albans Boys and Girls Club today. Again, I think we have shown that when we are a team, we can do anything. We really can. And I'm so grateful to be here with such an amazing team. And I'm glad to be here today at the St. Albans Girls and Boys Club. This is a really special place in our community, and it's a really special place for me. In my office in Ottawa, I have a beautiful painting of a Canadian flag made by kids. $1 million in the first people are really scared of Canada fighting back. I guess someone really, I guess look, we are not going to let anyone disrupt our democracy. We definitely believe in and we need a diversity of views in our country. Now is the moment to launch a political campaign. Now is the moment. Now is the moment to stand up and fight for Canada. For our great and amazing, beautiful country, our country that needs us to be united, that needs every single person and every single supporter across the country. Protest is important, and we are a free country. We're a free country, and one of the great things about our country is that people are free to express dissenting points of view. But what is not okay is to get in the way of others expressing their point of view and putting forward their position. That is not what democracy means. That is not okay. And that does not make Canada strong. There are a lot of people in this room who want to hear what I have to say. a lot of people across the country too. And I want to tell you all, I am not going to let anyone stop me from working with you. From talking with you. And from talking about how we together are going to stand up for our amazing country. We're not going to let anyone stop us, are we? No! And I think we know the harder they try to stop us, the more it means that people are afraid of us, right? The harder they try to drown out our voices, okay, so I want to hear it. Are we going to let anyone stop us? Are we going to let anyone drown out our voices? No! Are we going to let anyone stop us for fighting for Canada? No! And do we know that the harder they try to stop us, the more they are afraid of someone who's going to stand up for our country? People who want to stop us, but we're not going to let them. Okay, so I think we should start by being respectful to the place we are. We are here in the St. Albans Boys and Girls Club, and it is an amazing place in our community, in this neighborhood. This is such a great place for kids, and the kids here, they painted a flag for me. A Canadian flag. I keep it in my office in Ottawa. And I keep it there to remind me of one really important thing. To remind me of the people I work for. To remind me that my job, to remind me come on, let's be respectful of democracy, and let's be respectful of the kids at this Boys and Girls Club. This is not okay. It is not okay to disrupt Canadian democracy. And I want to tell everyone, I am not afraid, and I'm not going to back down. And no one in this room is going to back down, And no one who stands with us across the country is going to back down. Canadians are just not going to put up with it. You can have a different point of view, but you cannot stop others from speaking, and you cannot stop our democracy. Okay? And I mean, come on. Who is going to interrupt saying a couple of nice things about the St. Albans Boys and Girls Club where we are right now? I mean, really, who is going to stop us from saying a few words about the St. Albans Boys and Girls Club? Anyone here want to protest the St. Albans Boys and Girls Club? You have a chance, okay? Anyone here doesn't like the St. Albans Boys and Girls Club? Shout now. I'm inviting you. Shout. Tell me why you think it's a bad thing for kids here to have some lessons, to get some great meals, for this great community center to help the kids and families of this neighborhood that I represent. You want to yell about that? Do you want to yell about that? Okay. Okay. I didn't think so. You shouldn't. You should not be yelling and shouting down the St. Albans Boys and Girls Club. This is a great place. I am very glad to be here. I am glad to pay tribute to the parents, the teachers, and the kids who spend time here. I want to thank those kids again for the beautiful Canadian flag that they painted for me. They painted it for me because I'm their member of parliament. And I keep it in my office with pride, and also to remind me of something important. To remind me of the people I work for. To remind me of the people it's my job to serve. And so I serve. I serve Canadians. I serve the kids and the teachers and the parents for whom this is such an important community center. And so I want us all to take a moment to give a big round of applause to my bosses, the kids and the teachers of the St. Albans Boys and Girls Club. Okay, so we're all agreed we love the St. Albans Boys and Girls Club. Yeah? Do we think it's great that kids can have a great time here, that they can learn, that they can get a great meal? Okay. And do we think it's important to have a democracy? Do we think it's important to state our position and defend our country? And I think we all agree, it's okay to protest. It's good to protest. It's part of being Canadian. But it is not okay to stop others from speaking, right? Okay, glad we've established that. So, my name is Chrystia Freeland. running to be leader of the Liberal Party and the next Prime Minister of Canada. Assure you, I am here to stand for Canadians and to fight for Canadians, and a little bit of banging is not going to get in my way. And it's not going to get in our way, is it, either? If you want to stand up to Donald Trump, and I'm going to do that, you can't let a little bit of noise bug you, can you? No, you sure can't, and we sure won't, right? Alors, je m'appelle Chrystia Freeland. Et je me présente pour devenir chef du Parti libéral et pour devenir la prochaine Première ministre du Canada. Welcome to my neighborhood. To the community I have the privilege of representing in Parliament. Yeah. So many of you here are already my friends. Neighbors on Marlborough Avenue, teachers who taught my kids at the wonderful Cottingham Elementary School, parents of other kids from that school, terrific people who volunteer with Yvonne at the Avenue Road Food Bank on Wednesdays. And parishioners we've gotten to know at Church of the Messiah, just up the road. You're my friends, you're my neighbors, a lot of you are related to me. Thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to be supported by the people who know you the best. But for those of you I haven't met yet, here and across the country, I want to tell you a little bit about myself and about why I'm running to lead our amazing country. I am the very proud mother of 3 amazing kids. I really am the very proud mother of 3 amazing kids who put up with stuff like that. Not that often, but sometimes. And they hold their heads and they keep on going. And I'm so proud of you guys and so grateful to you. And I'm the wife for more than 26 years now. I was a child bride of a very amazing guy who a lot of you know, Graham. And while Toronto is now my home, I was born in Peace River, Alberta. A place in the rural parts of our country that Stéphane Lauzon spoke about so movingly. My dad's a farmer and a small-town lawyer, and my mother was a Ukrainian immigrant who arrived here with her family as a child. I owe so much to my parents. My dad hired men to help on the farm with seeding and at harvest, but he always insisted on taking the very earliest shift himself. My mother, who couldn't speak English on her first day of school in Canada, was one of just 7 women in her law school class at the University of Alberta. You learn a lot when you grow up in northern Alberta. You learn grit, you learn the value of hard work, and you learn the value of a real community. People in the Peace Country look out for each other. When it's 40 below, you don't have a lot of choice. My parents worked hard, and Freeland farms grew and thrived, but they were never fancy. And so it was thanks to our great public schools, to my amazing teachers, to generous scholarships, that I had the chance to go away to university, to places I could have never aspired to reach without our country's help. And that changed my life forever. As I was finishing my studies, Soviet communism started to collapse. It was an incredible and inspiring time in the world. I traveled east to tell that story. I covered the fall of the Soviet Union, the rise of Putin, the oligarchs. I covered presidents, CEOs, and even a few plutocrats along the way. I had a great career, so much better than I could ever have imagined as a little girl in Peace River. But no matter where my reporting took me, Canada was always home. And I got really worried by what I saw Stephen Harper and Pierre Poilievre doing to our country. So in 2013, I took a really big risk. I quit my job, I packed up my 3 kids, and moved back to Canada to run for the Liberal Party. I ran first in a contested nomination, which I could have lost. Then in a by-election, which I could have lost too. I wasn't running then to be Prime Minister. I was running to be a member of Parliament, an MP for a party that was in 3rd place and being written off by many as on its way to extinction. I won, thanks to so many of the great Liberals in this room. Thank you for 2013. Thank you for everything we did then. Thank you for everything that we have been doing ever since. Thank you, Liberals in this community. You are amazing. When I did win, I proudly took up my seat in the farthest back corner of the House of Commons. Because when I did win, I proudly took up my seat in the farthest back corner of the House of Commons. Because I was there to serve you, my constituents, to fight for Canadians, and to help rebuild the Liberal Party. J'ai beaucoup appris quand j'étais députée d'opposition. J'ai rencontré des Canadiennes et des Canadiens de 4 coins de notre pays, dont au Québec. J'ai amélioré mon français, une grande priorité pour moi et pour nous tous. Surtout aujourd'hui. And I can promise you all, whether I win or lose this race, I am running in the next federal election. I hope we're all ready to put up some lawn signs. I know Paul's already working on it. Every other leadership contender needs to make that same commitment. Because in the coming election, the Liberal Party will need all hands on deck. Je vous le promets, que je gagne cette course ou non, je vais me présenter aux prochaines élections fédérales. Tous les autres candidats à la chefferie devraient prendre le même engagement. Dans les prochaines élections, tout le monde devra mettre la main à la pâte. In 2015, I moved from the backbenches into government. As trade minister, I delivered a trade deal with the European Union, more valuable today. I did, and that deal is more valuable today than ever. As foreign minister, I stood up to Donald Trump. I led the fight to save NAFTA and Canadian jobs, even when the Conservatives wanted me to back down. Et lorsque Donald Trump a imposé des tarifs illégaux sur l'acier et l'aluminium canadien, je nous ai défendus et nous avons encore gagné. En tant que vice-première ministre, j'ai dirigé la réponse du Canada face à la pandémie en aidant les Canadiennes et Canadiens, ainsi que les entreprises canadiennes, au moment où ils en avaient le plus besoin. As Finance Minister, I stabilized the economy during the COVID recession. We brought inflation and interest rates down more effectively than any other country in the G7. And 50 years after Canadian women first started the fight, and thanks to the leadership of pioneering women in Quebec, I am so glad to have finally brought in $10 a day daycare across the country. Donc, un gros merci aux féministes québécoises. These are accomplishments I'm proud of. These are accomplishments all Liberals should be proud of. But as a party, we need to recognize that today, Canadians want and need us to relentlessly focus on one thing: the economy. Canadians want good jobs, homes they can afford, and great care for their kids. They want a government that is as careful with Canada's money as Canadians are with their own. These bread and butter issues are more important today than ever because our country is facing what could well be an existential threat. Tomorrow, Donald Trump will be inaugurated as President of the United States. He has threatened to hit Canada with 25% tariffs on everything we sell to the US. He wants to steal our jobs and drive away investment. He has spoken clearly and repeatedly about making our Canada the 51st state. Yeah, and he's threatened to use economic coercion to do so. Yeah, that is absolutely right. We do have to stop him, and we will. So here's my promise. If you choose me to become leader of the Liberal Party and Prime Minister, I will lead a true Canadian response to the threat we now face. We will be united we will be strong, we will be smart, and that's why we will win. We will. Je vais rassembler chaque province et territoire, les dirigeantes d'entreprises et les travailleuses et travailleurs, les Canadiennes et les Canadiens de tous les milieux et de toute conviction politique. Je l'ai fait pour la renégociation. Je l'ai fait pour la renégociation de l'ALENA. Je l'ai fait pendant la pandémie. Et je vais le faire encore. I will unite every province and territory, business leaders and working people, and Canadians from every walk of life and of every political conviction. I did it during NAFTA. I did it during COVID, and I will do it again. This is the lesson of the peace country. When it's 40 below, every man is your friend, and you don't lock your cabin door. When we play as Team Canada, we win. Unity is the first step. Next, we need to recognize this is a time for Canada to be strong. So, I have a message today for President Trump. We are your neighbor and your most important trading partner. You export more to Canada than to China, Japan, the UK, and France combined. Canadians and Americans are friends. We're often family. We are allies. We have fought shoulder to shoulder in 2 world wars, in Korea, in Afghanistan. We won't pick a fight with you. We don't want a fight with you. But if the fight comes to our door, remember, we love our country just as much as you love yours. Canada is not for sale, and our sovereignty is not negotiable. Le Canada n'est pas à vendre et notre souveraineté n'est pas négociable. So, if you hit us, we will hit back. And I promise, if I'm Prime Minister, our response to illegal and unjustified tariffs will be dollar for dollar retaliation. If you force our hand, we will inflict the biggest trade blow that the United States has ever endured. Canada will not escalate. But if I am Prime Minister, Canada will never back down. Canada ne fera pas escalader la situation. Mais si je suis la Première ministre, le Canada ne reculera jamais. And then there's Pierre Poilievre. You know what the real problem with Pierre Poilievre is? It's not that he's mean. We know that. It's not that he's a career politician. We know that. It's not that he doesn't have a plan. We know that too. The real problem with Pierre Poilievre, he is weak. He's afraid to fight back against people he admires. Sure, he's happy to dunk on the Liberals on Twitter, but he will never stand up to Donald Trump. He can't even stand up to Danielle Smith. Make no mistake, if Pierre Poilievre is elected, he will be on the first flight to Mar-a-Lago to kiss the ring. He will bend down and sell us out. Laissez-moi vous dire quelque chose. Lorsque on a affaire à un intimidateur, la faiblesse est une provocation. Il y a une raison pour laquelle Donald Trump sait exactement qui je suis. Il y a une raison pour laquelle il ne m'aime pas beaucoup. C'est parce que la dernière fois qu'on s'est retrouvés face à face, je me suis battue pour le Canada. Et on a gagné. I have always fought for the things I believe in and for the people I care about. For my family, for your family, for Canada. As a student, I fought the KGB until they kicked me out of the Soviet Union. Foreign Minister, I fought for Canadian jobs and Canadian businesses. As Finance Minister, I fought for Canadian families. And yes, as Deputy Prime Minister, I fought back against the Prime Minister when I knew the time had come to put our country first. We need a battle-tested leader with the scars to prove it. Because the stakes for our beloved country are just too damn high. Yeah, I've taken my share of slings and arrows over the years. And I am still standing. Because, you know what? I know how to fight, and I know how to win. On est tous très chanceux. On vit dans le meilleur pays du monde. Un pays où on travaille fort et où on s'occupe de nos voisins, où, quelle que soit votre langue, votre apparence, la personne que vous aimez, vos croyances ou l'endroit où vous êtes né, chaque jour représente une nouvelle opportunité. Un pays fièrement bilingue. Qui s'étend sur près de 10 millions de kilomètres carrés et dont la diversité est sans précédent. Un pays qui est resté uni malgré les guerres mondiales et les guerres commerciales, les crises d'unité et une pandémie mondiale. Un pays uni qui n'a jamais connu un défi si grand qu'il ne pouvait surmonter. Que ce soit face à Donald Trump, dans la lutte contre les changements climatiques, ou la défense de la langue française, c'est un privilège de me battre pour notre pays. De me battre pour les Canadiennes et les Canadiens. De me battre pour le Canada. Aujourd'hui, nous demandons l'aide de chacun d'entre vous, chaque libéral à travers le pays. Nous avons besoin de votre aide pour faire des appels, pour frapper aux portes, pour parler à vos amis, à votre famille et à vos voisins, pour leur montrer que nous sommes le parti qui est prêt à se battre pour les Canadiennes et les Canadiens. Qui est prêt à se battre pour le Canada? We are all so lucky. We live in the greatest country in the world. A country where we work hard and where we look after our neighbors. A country where no matter what language you speak, or what you look like, or who you love, or what you believe in, or where you were born, every day represents a new opportunity. A proudly bilingual country. Spread across nearly 10 million square kilometers, unprecedented in its diversity, which has stayed together through world wars and trade wars, through unity crises and a global pandemic, and a country that has never met a challenge greater than our united Canadian spirit. What a gift it is to call our incredible country home. And at this critical moment, what a privilege it is to fight for it. To fight for Canadians. To fight for Canada. And so today, we are calling on each of you, on every Liberal, in every corner of our great country, to join our team. We need your help to make calls, to knock on doors, to talk to your friends and your family and your neighbors, to show them that we are the party that is ready to fight for them. The party that is ready to fight for you. That is ready to fight for Canadians. And that is ready to fight for Canada. is so, so great. We are ready to fight, aren't we? And so, with your help, we are going to fight. And we are going to win. Because we're Canadian. That's right, because we're Canadian and we're so proud to be Canadian. The true north, strong and free. We are so proud to be Canadian. And because we're Canadian and we know that when we are united, nothing and no one can stop us. Join us. Join the fight. Ensemble, nous pouvons y arriver. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very, very much. We're only getting started.
We'll take some questions from media now. On va maintenant prendre des questions des médias.